head to head with the battle. Let's see how the fight is going to be established. Let's see how the gun game is going to be over there. Lipovka meanwhile is getting some more clashes. But if we talk about the first ever zone of this map, the first zone is going into the area of Severny and all the corresponding area, and you can see that team Godl is also trying to crush the hopes of all the other teams. But let's see, is it possible for these teams or not? I am Noob is here. We have Clutch got the IGL for team Godl. Neo is Noob is also going to there, and Neo who may be up is also being here right now. So let's see what eventually happens to them. Let's see how the gun game is going to be for these teams right now. There we go. They are trying to spot some angles. They're trying to spot some gaps. They are trying to make some gaps so that eventually a fight could be there into their courtyard. But if I talk about team 21, we have Starfa with 0 finishes. If I talk about Season with only 1 points at this moment into his courtyard. But if I talk about Foxy, well, he has been picked off. There could be a good elimination coming up. I'm not sure about the kind of punching which is going on. And if we talk about team Alpha 7, well, they are out of the area of Miltai. Let's talk about this team also. EXO with gaining 2 points. That's brilliant. Sensi and Panku got 1 point. But if I talk about team IHC, look at this, guys. IHC Alex is here. Zeol with 1 finishes. That's brilliant. But Alex is again getting knocked out. That's bad. Team IHC is actually getting tagged out in the hands of team EXO. In the last match, you saw that team EXO Esports was unable to actually get that comeback into their consideration. But in this match, I guess EXO is coming back into the fight. That's brilliant. Representing India, we are proud to say that team EXO is going to represent India into this match right now. So let's see how the fights are going to be established, how the gun game is going to be established. Immortal meanwhile trying to cross the pathways. Immortal can be tagged out, Immortal can be spotted out, but Immortal was actually able to put that rotation into a perspective. That was brilliant. Now team EXO, Sensi and Immortal, both of them are onto the right area. And if I talk about Fierce, well, he's onto the left hand area. But if I talk about Zeol, he can't actually let's say target all the areas which are there, and he's gonna get tagged out quite frequently, guys, if I'm not wrong. Let's see what eventually happens to him. Zeol meanwhile focusing onto the fights. The lobby is pretty much dominant at this moment. Some initial crashes were there, but I guess the initial crashes have been dominated. Look at that beautiful nade. The connection was made, but still Zeol manages to survive. Zeol manages to be into the lobby. That was brilliant. Let's see what eventually happens to him. Let's see how the gun game is going to be established for this guy right now. You can already see that the kind of punching is going to be lovely. Paraboy is meanwhile getting picked off. Paraboy has been taken down. Team number 3 is also getting a lot of wrath, lot of fight into the courtyard. Look at that. Team number 9 is also trying to push in, but there is nothing they could do. EXO got those 4 finishes. That was brilliant. But if we talk about Immortal with 2 finishes, Sensei with 2 finishes, team EXO manages to rule out the area of Miltap, because this is the area where they eventually dominate. Look at that, guys. Many teams were crushed down. Team Godl secured 5 finishes. That was brilliant. Godl also wiped out 5 amazing finishes. That was brilliant. Team R20, let's say the most consistent team of this lobby, is getting pressurized, getting punched down. Team India's teams are coming back very soon. You can see that Godl secured 5 finishes. Team EXO secured 4 finishes. That is absolutely brilliant. But let's see how the gun game is going to be postulated. If I talk about Starfa from team number 20, well, he is the last one standing of his team, got 1 finishes for the team, but now Godl is constantly trying to put that pressure into the perspective, and I don't know are they going to survive in this fight or not, because this is going to be quite a tiring one, and this is going to be quite a hefty fight. I don't think that they are going to lose even a single player of this team, because Godl knows how to actually give a cover to his teammates. So I guess it is going to be quite a lovely one. So let's see what eventually happens. We have Neo with 2 finishes. We have Neo is Noob. All the other guys have got the guns. Clutch God is pretty much far away. The IGL. I am Noobie. I don't know who is this guy, and I don't know who is Neo is Noob and who is Neo. Obviously, one of them is going to be Neo. But all the other guys, I don't know. Oh, look at that beautiful poster from team PMGC. That is lovely, but because they are pretty much far away, EXO, you can see that Immortal has been picked off. Sensei is there right now. Sensei is trying to put some nades. Team EVO is going head to head with team EXO. That is going to be quite a tormenting one. Look at that, guys. They have been flanked from right and left angle, and this is going to be quite a tiring one. Sensei goes down. Man, oh man, Sensei also is being picked off. Immortal, meanwhile, getting that revival. That's good, but Sensei was the one to actually get that finish. But if I talk about Team EVOS, well, they are very keen. They are the praying eagle eyes at this moment. They are just constantly looking forward to get that angle into the perspective. But Lizer can be picked off. Lizer has been spotted. The sprays have been dealt right now. And look at that, guys. Lizer is super duper lit. But still, he was not knocked out. Now, EXO has to be in the zone. They are trying to rotate from the right angle so that eventually they get a good grasp of the zone. And then they could easily be in the zone. Because fighting it out in the open areas is not that worth it, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, it is going to be quite a difficult one. Fierce goes on to the left angle, and if we talk about Immortal, he is going from the left angle. I don't know what he's trying to do, but Immortal also chooses to follow the path of Fierce, and then they are going to be in the zone, so that eventually a good amount of carnage, a good amount of finishes will be there into the courtyard. That would be impressive. We have Georgie Pool to cut their rotations. That is good. If we talk about teams like Godl, well, they are going to push from this area. Well, Godl has secured only 5 finishes. That's a good start for them. But right now, Team EVOS is actually going to face Team Godl. I guess there is a fight coming up very soon. And meanwhile, you guys remember, if I'm not wrong, Team EXO was also tagged out by this team. Immortal was picked off, and the other guy was also getting picked off. Sensei, if I'm not wrong, was picked off by this team. So yeah, there could be a chasing situation coming up, and let's see what EVOS does. Red Faces is the only guy left right now. Let's see. Red Faces knows that they have a competition coming up, and I guess Team Godl is getting fence out. Look at the baiting situation which is coming up right now. That's good, but Team Godl manages to be out of the coverage area of this team. But Neo, Noob has been picked off. Neo has been picked off. Red Faces meanwhile getting tagged out from the other angle. If I talk about I am Newbie, well, he is with Clutch God. If I talk about Clutch God, he is here right now. Neo is Noob is also picked off. That's bad for him. And if I talk about I'm Newbie, well, they are here. Clutch God is here. Both the IGL and the Assaulter is going to be over, but I guess now the rotation should be considered. They could easily fight it out, but of course they have to be in the zone. EXO decided to be in the zone, and meanwhile I guess Godl should also decide the same thing, because if they try to fight it out from this angle, they are gonna get tormented because they have to go in the zone, and in about only 8 seconds they have to be in the zone. So this is a very good margin. This is a very huge margin, and there we go. I'm Newbie goes down. Clutch God is getting the pressure. I think this is going to risk a lot of situation for Team Godl. With 5 finishes, Godl is facing head to head with Team EVOS right now. You guys remember in the last match they were unable to get that winner chicken dinner, but in this match I guess the winner chicken dinner is going to be over there very soon. Look at that, guys. He is getting tagged out from the back area. Micro Boy was picked out by Clutch God, but there was nothing he could do because Lyzerg was the one to actually get that sweet cover from his angle, and just like that Lyzerg got the